What's up, guys? It's Dallas coming at you today from ecomcashqueen.com, and the topic today is about upsells and cross-sells. Should you offer them in your store? What are the different ways you can offer them, and what are the pros and cons of offering these guys, okay? So without further ado, we're just going to get kicking, okay? So the first thing is, should you offer upsells to your customers before they leave your store? So a customer visits your store, they find what they want, they put it in the cart. Should you offer, okay, an upsell or a cross-sell to that customer once they are interested in that product and they put it in their cart? So I had a conversation which actually kind of sparked this video with a longtime friend of mine, okay? And he was asking me about what do I do with upsells? Do I use them or not? And he was wondering, are those same upsells running his customers away, right? So we got into a conversation about it, and it really sparked the topic for this video, guys. So should you offer upsells? We're going to figure this out by the end of this video, okay? So the first thing that we want to do, we want to break down what the difference is between an upsell and a cross-sell is. There is lots of confusion on that topic, and if you type that into Google, you will see that there are loads and loads of blog posts on this very subject, and I plan on putting one out as well and adding to that list, guys. But there is a difference between, not a huge difference, right? But there is a distinct difference between an upsell and a cross-sell, and it's very important that you know the difference between the two. So first of all, an upsell, guys. Let's start with a cross-sell. A cross-sell is when your customer purchases something. So let me give you an example. Let's say that your customer purchases a camera, right? And it's a very expensive camera from your online store, and you want to offer them things to complement that camera. So you're not necessarily, even though it will increase the value of the cart, your main goal of offering that cross-sell, guys, is not necessarily to raise the price of the cart way up. They've already 9 times out of 10 have that expensive item in the cart. You're really just trying to let them know what else you offer that could complement the camera that they have to buy anyway, such as a camera strap. If your camera doesn't come with a camera strap, you may offer a nice leather camera strap that they could also purchase, or maybe it's better than the one that's included with the camera, but it's not necessarily going to make them spend more for the camera strap than they are spending for the camera. Or you may offer them a fancy camera case. The camera case may not be as much money, maybe a $30 or $40 add-on, but still not as much as the camera that they already had. So these are items that 9 times out of 10, a person that's purchasing a camera of this magnitude, these are items and supplies they're going to need anyway for the camera. Let's say that you offer some sort of memory card that goes inside of the camera. It's something that the person who uses the camera is going to need anyway. So that's a cross-sell. You're not primarily concerned with necessarily making the value of the cart go up. But what you're doing, guys, is you're just trying to complement your customer, help your customer out by offering them other items that will complement the purchase that they're already making, which most customers are very grateful for, and it helps you to build relationships with your customers. So it's a really good thing when you do that, okay? And then you have the upsell. The upsell is a little different. So maybe you have a free plus shipping offer or something like that that you're offering your customer, which you're really not making much on. And now you're trying to upsell them to something that costs more, okay? So either it could be something that they ditched the cart for, so I don't want this free item, I'll just get the bigger item, or I want this item and the bigger item. So it's some sort of add-on or something that they're purchasing in addition to what they already had that is clearly an upsell, that is clearly going to cost them more, not necessarily going to be something they necessarily need to complement the purchase they're making. But it's going to be, so let's say, for instance, I'm in love with cats. And when I came into the store, I'm just going to shoot in the dark here, right? I came into the store because of a free plus shipping offer for this necklace, for this cat necklace, right, that I'm totally in love with. I have it in my cart. I'm ready to go. But then you're enticing me with this cat ring that is at regular price for, I don't know, $22.99. And I'm like, whoa, I need that. I want that ring as well. So now I have actually purchased a free plus shipping offer from your store where I'm only paying this shipping, but I've increased the value of the cart by buying also a regular price item. So that is an upsell. So they're two very different things. There's nothing wrong with either one. But which are you going to choose to do this for your customer, guys? is this something that you're going to choose? Okay. So I want to just take you through a little bit of information really, really quickly so that you can make an informed decision about whether or not you want to offer this to your customers. Okay. So the first thing is I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can actually upsell or cross out your customers. You can use apps, and I'll provide you with some of those apps down in the description. And I'll also come back and update you with a written version of this video so that you can check them out and test drive them and get free trials and things like that. So number 1, you can, using apps and things like that, upsell your customer on the actual product page. So on the product page where your customer goes to actually add the item to the cart, read about the item, make a buying decision about whether or not they want this item or not, they can actually be upsold there. So you can say on that page, are you interested in these, or would you also like this? Or you can provide them a way where when they click off of the page to go into the cart, an upsell or a cross-sell pops up right there. So you can do it from the actual product page. You can do it during checkout. So in order for them to check out, they're going to go through a series of questions or a series of offers in order to be able to check out in the store. So you can also do upsells or cross-sells also from the checkout page. Lastly, you can just follow up with them later. So as you collect their email address, either through a capture or either through purchase, you can later offer your customers other products down the road by email, okay? So all 3 are really, really great options, but there can be a right or wrong way to do this. Have you ever been to a business, guys? And I can name a few, but I'm not going to put anybody's business out there where you go to their business and you visit and you're really trying to check out. All you want to do is check out, and they just keep offering you options. It's almost impossible to check out. They take you through like 9 to 10 options in that store, okay? And it's really hard for you just to get to the checkout. And a lot of times what's going to happen is you're just going to leave. Now, I know with me, guys, I'm more of a microwave shopper. I like for things to go. I'm a microwave shopper, guys. I love to get things quickly when I go into the store. So if I go into the store, I pick up a couple things, and by the time I get to the line, it is tons of people in line, like 20 to 25 people in line, and I really don't feel like waiting. I'm out of there. I'm out of there immediately, okay? If I go to an online store and I'm just trying to check out, and page after page after page, I have to click through 5 or more times just to get to checkout, I'm out of there. And that's the thinking of the average shopper in this microwave society. This is a done-for-you society. We want things to move quickly. We want everything to feel like the fast food line when we shop and do everything else, okay? So you have to keep in mind that shoppers really don't want to be bombarded with a million offers before they leave your store. So always keep your customer in mind. So upsells and cross-sells can be done in any of the ways that I mentioned, and I'm sure that there are other creative ways that you can do so as well, right? Okay? But you just have to be careful how you're offering your customers these things, guys, okay? You don't want to run your customers away from your store, right? You simply want to offer them something that's going to complement the purchase that they've already made, okay? Or that it's a good buying decision for you to upgrade. Because if you upgrade, you're going to get much more for the money, you know, if you go with this option. And I think that if you make logical upsells and cross-sells like that, customers can appreciate it and want to come back to shop at your store because you made it very convenient for them to make an easy buying decision. So are you going to offer upsells and cross-sells to your stores, guys? I want to know about it. Definitely leave me a comment at the bottom here. I don't want you to leave before liking and subscribing to my channel. And also, I have a free guide for you guys. I have a free sourcing guide. I have 10, I think it's 5 to 10 free ways, guys. My top free ways that I source products online. I don't pay a dime for these methods. You can get my free guide below as well. This is Dallas once again, G, your e-com business coach from ecomcashqueen.com. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys, and have a wonderful day.